Morning students, we have already discussed the Babcock and Wilcox boiler. Today we are going to study the boiler with a model, okay? And Borasar is going to demonstrate you the model. So before that, I would like to show you, these are the main boiler parts and mountings.
So good morning everybody. So now we are going to discuss about the Babcock and Wilcox boiler. Babcock and Wilcox boiler is an example of water tube boiler. You know that boilers are mainly classified in two categories. One is fire tube boiler, another is water tube boiler. But all boilers are again classified from their various subject point of views, and our Gaurav Hira sir definitely it is discussed in our theoretical class. So whatsoever we are now going to discuss about this briefly, not in details, because it is in online class. So when you will appear in the offline class, then you will physically you see the models and different types of parts. The main thing is that this is an example of water tube boiler. Water tube boiler means through the tubes the water circulates, and these tubes are covered with hot gases. In fire tube boiler, the hot gases are passes through the tubes and these tubes are covered by water. This is completely opposite. So when the water is passes through the tubes, then that boiler is called water tube boiler, and when hot gases are passes through the tubes, then that boiler is called fire tube boiler. Now we are going to discuss about the water tube boiler. This is water tube boiler. The main components is, this is the drum. This is the steam and water drum, and these are the water tubes. These are fabrics baffles. This is a Saint grade stoker, means here is the furnace, like. And now this is the downtake header and this is uptake header. The downtake header is connect with the drum a longer tube, and this tube is called downcomer. And accordingly, the uptake header is also connected with the drum compatible with a short tube, and this short tube is called riser. And this is the smoke box, and this is chimney. And here is the one damper is also there. This is the damper. This is the damper. This is the damper. Okay. Now, how the steam is generated and the circulation of hot gases. Circulation of hot gases means this is an external fire boiler, because the furnace is placed outside of the drum or others. But in Cookram type boiler, that is the internally fired boiler, because the furnace or the firebox is placed inside the boiler shell. This is a Saint grade stoker, and here is coal is fed here. This is great. When the coal is burnt, at first the hot gases are moved in this direction, and again it is comes into the downward direction, because these are the firebricks baffles, and again it is goes into the upward direction and then downward and finally discharge into the atmosphere through the chimney. Now mind one is that the tubes are is in inclined position. Inclined position means the angle of this tube is 20 degree to 22 degrees. Sometimes it is also 19 to 22 whatsoever, but this angle is here. Now there is one question is that why tubes are in inclined position? We know that water always falls in downward direction. But in some conditions, in some systems, water may move upward direction also. Mind it? Now, this is a system, so the water moves into the upward direction. Now, the hot gases moves into the upward direction, then downward, again upward, again downward, and finally discharge into the atmosphere through the chimney. The movement of the hot gases helps these fire bricks bubbles. 2 numbers of bubbles helps to move these hot gases into the system, and this helps to move all the hot gases can uniformly distributed. But you mind one thing that the temperature of this position hot gases comparatively is going to decrease because the temperature or the heat is absorbed by the tube, because inside the tube there are water. Now, when the hot gases are burned, then this portion of these tubes are comparatively heated more than the rest of it. Just above this is the Sengate stoker. So, this portion of the tubes are comparatively heated more than the rest. And then again it is come here and that's done. When the hot gases, these tubes are placed directly into the above the grate or Sengate stoker, so the density of this water inside the tube is going to decrease. So this water is moves into the upward direction and it goes to the drum. And you might want to the drum is half of the drum is filled with water, and remaining half portion is for steam. So this drum is called water and steam drum, because the steam is always deposited over the water level, because the density of steam is less than water. And this boiler is also fitted with a set of superheater. This is called superheater. This is called superheater. Superheater is an accessory. It is not a mountings. But the boiler is also fitted with all necessary mountings. Now, this is the safety valve, spring loaded safety valve. This is spring loaded safety valve. These are the stop valve. This is a damper, and this is the fire hole. This is a fire hole, and this is pressure gauge, water level indicator, pitch check valve, and this is chimney. You mind one thing is that the whole structure is like a bricks structure, is not, because boiler is a closed vessel. So these bricks are the fire bricks. These bricks are called fire bricks. This is a special kind of bricks. The bricks can absorb more. Sorry, these bricks are insulated, very efficient to get the temperature, because these bricks are never absorb this heat. And the boiler also, the fire bricks are also used as an insulator. And moreover, this side is also fully covered. For your demonstration, this part of this side is open. Okay. Now you think one thing is that the shape of the chimney is in taper shape. In the lower part, diameter of the lower part is greater than the peak, because the draught system is natural draught. If it is in a completely parallel, then it is artificial draught or forced draught. Okay? Thank you.